This video provides a demonstration of the gauge point and loading platen removal and cleaning process required for AMPT cyclic fatigue testing. When heating plastic steel epoxy, the following safety precautions are recommended: safety glasses, acetone-safe gloves, heat-resistant gloves, lab coat. Additionally, the plastic steel epoxy and acetone produce harmful vapors. Work with the epoxy and acetone in a well-ventilated area. The following equipment, materials, and supplies are required to clean gauge points and loading platens: tested specimens with gauge points and loading platens attached, pliers, sturdy metal pan capable of supporting the weight of the loading platens, small spatula, scraper, or pointed tool, acetone, oven. Preheat the oven to 150 degrees Celsius. Use the pliers to remove the gauge points from the specimen gently so as not to misplace any gauge points. Any gauge points that are removed cleanly do not require additional cleaning. If epoxy remains on the gauge point, it must be cleaned. Place the gauge points and glued specimens in metal pans and then place the pans into the oven. Remove the gauge points from the oven after 5 minutes and scrape epoxy off the surface quickly. The gauge points are now clean and ready for reuse. Remove the small specimen loading platens after 20 minutes of oven conditioning. Scrape the epoxy off the glued surface and clean out the grooves. Allow the loading platens to cool. Remove large specimen loading platens after 40 minutes of oven conditioning. Scrape the epoxy off the glued surface and clean out the grooves. Allow the loading platens to cool. Once cool, wipe the loading platens with acetone. Dispose of epoxy and asphalt specimens safely.